Om Shanti. Finish the seed of impurity and become completely clean, pure, doubly non-violent. When the vice of impurity doesn't disturb you in your dreams or thoughts, you can then be said to be doubly non-violent. Constantly be aware of brotherhood, easily and naturally. That is, be an embodiment of remembrance. Never come down from your complete and Satopradhan stage, and thereby commit suicide. To come down from your original, virtuous, and powerful form of being a soul means to forget, and that would be accumulated in the account of sin. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 11. Finish the seed of impurity and become completely clean, pure. Today's topic, doubly non-violent. Dadi Prakashmani Ji's specialities shared by Dadi Janki Ji. 11. A goodness of purity. Dadi was a goodness of purity. Dadi was goddess of purity with the power of yoga with purity. She inculcated all the powers in herself. By doing this, all the vices finished and defects went away. Let us all also become instruments like Dadi, so that Baba can make me an instrument and do his service. Maya also pushes herself in thoughts of service. There is no worry, but we have to check very carefully how Maya comes in our thoughts. I have to keep myself in pure and elevated thoughts and constantly have pure and positive thoughts for everyone. Baba is responsible for everyone. We are just brothers and sisters. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi ji.
Om Shanti. Dadi Prakashmani said that she never got scolded by parents or anyone. As a child, she never was slapped. Some of us as children never did anything which will bother the parents. But there are some children that they need lot of attention. And it's kind of becomes the concern. So now we belong to Baba. And as I said, always, always go with cheerful face in front of Baba, always. Because whatever Baba has given me, I'm very thankful to Baba. And when Baba sees that I am using everything in worthwhile way, what Baba has given, then Baba gives more and more. And Baba looks at whether it is the power of mind It is the health of the body or it is wealth. Baba gives us and then we use it in worthwhile way. Then Baba gives more. Each one of us, we are trustee of everything what Baba has given us. So we use it in a worthwhile way, everything. So I think that I like that how the purity has direct connection with the intellect. Even like there are people, they don't live the life of purity. They are very intellectual. And to be intellectual, or if you are very good expert in one of the subject, is not a big thing. Because the qualities which are required, whether it's communication in relationship, whether it is power to discern and decide. So when there is purity, completely different, our abilities function in a different way. And especially when we belong to Baba, the way our lives are molded, our thinking, our speaking, habits of eating, anything, everything. Because the lifestyle, the way Baba teaches us, is very, very beautiful. When we look at in a Lokik way, it's different. So purity in this life is most important. And today Baba is saying actually that purity to help yourself to be in your eternal state. Because ultimately the aim of life is to be in my eternal state or my original state. Eternal as a soul, original as deity. Inside, like just keep these vibrations of being divine, being a deity soul. And one of the important quality from purity is nonviolence. Now Baba says, don't give sorrow, don't take sorrow. We are very careful that we don't give sorrow to anyone. But we take sorrow. But when time will come, I don't take any sorrow from anywhere. I don't accept any sorrow. So if we pay attention, because all Baba's children are pure, they live pure life. But to certain extent, whatever is missing in that purity, Baba wants us to be full of that. Just imagine when there was body consciousness. There was there was anger or Baba has a lot of love for all the children. And that is why he wants us also to be lovely. Purity is very important to be lovely. So our homework for tomorrow is try to stay in your eternal and your original state. So the homework is double nonviolence. So Baba says, when the vice of impurity doesn't disturb you in your dreams or in your thoughts, Baba said, then you can be said to be doubly non-violent. So constantly be aware of brotherhood. Baba says, and then naturally you will be embodiment of remembrance. Baba says, never come down from your complete and your Satopradhan stage. Never come down from your complete and Satopradhan stage. And Baba says, if you do that, Baba is saying it's like committing suicide. To come down from the original virtuous and powerful form, being a soul means to, Baba says, to forget that would be again accumulating the sin. So it's a little bit powerful. Baba wants us to be, just be stable in our eternal and original form. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, dear Mohini Didi ji. So, special flower today for you. Different. It's an orchid flower. It's very beautiful and very special. I don't know if I can make it clear.
Is it from your garden?
Yeah, still from the garden, from my heart. I think it comes from the heart, not from the garden. It's not clearly visible on the camera, but it's very, very special. And sometimes I wonder how nature is making everything so beautiful. So I think this flower is like you.
Mm.
It has the purity, it has the beauty, but it is very unique. It's very different. I wish I can give
Yeah,
you my throat, my voice, help you. I know.
I've been realizing that how in the whole universe, in all the elements, there is so much purity, there is so much beauty, and anything. When it comes to every quality, the love, cooperation, even two hands, if one is tired, then other one comes forward. Like I start realizing that in the whole system of universe, in all the elements, there are all the qualities.
Mm.
And more we start seeing those qualities, like you said, that it's so beautiful, the flower, a rose flower, or not only that, but look at all the vegetables and grains, and amazingly, yeah.
Yeah. I'm very glad you are saying this, Mohini Didi, because it's exactly what I wanted to talk to you about is, in a way, I find that the main thing is to become soul conscious. I was reflecting the last few days about the difference between being soul conscious or being life conscious. And I was driving, to Toronto the other day, and it's a long drive. And I was thinking how being soul conscious, okay, I'm a soul, Baba is Baba, drama is drama, but also being amazed out being alive, the beauty of life, the amazing beauty of drama, the beauty of nature, the beauty of the soul, the beauty of God, everything. So to really be so amazed at the beauty of being alive. And I know sometimes Baba says, well, this world is so impure, so like it's a graveyard, it's hell. I know it is what Baba says. But at the same time, how to be soul conscious and yet appreciate that this life is so unique, so beautiful. And I felt like enjoying every moment to be, wow, I'm alive. This is drama. I'm with Baba. This is the beautiful family. So, how do you feel soul conscious could grow bigger than just I'm a point of light, this bigger picture of soul? And I know sometime one day you talked to me about your experience at Ahmedvela, and you said that at Ahmedvela you felt connected with the universe. And I was very, very touched by your sharing, saying, oh, Moinididi is thinking about the universe, the star, the elements. So are we sometimes making soul consciousness a little bit too small? And should it be really a little bit bigger than just I'm a soul?
First I would want to comment on when Baba says about this world, in USA we have so many fires and so many floods, and yesterday Marcelo called, they had quite a big earthquake there. So the calamities are happening now because of that tamo state, because of that impurity. But all this will, one is to, because of soul consciousness, we are able to enjoy in a very different way. Lokik people, if they have every comfort, if they have every facility, they are very, very content. But for us, it's completely different. So I think that soul consciousness is where I my connection with body, my relationship with everyone. As Baba said, all are brothers. And, you know, if you think of love within our family, there is so much, means there is so much love with total purity. So purity has such a deep connection also where there is a pure love. Generally, it doesn't happen, because whether it is attachment or maybe desires or greed that I also want to get what you have. There is so much in every relationship. But when we belong to Baba, it's just we are brothers. So I think that without soul consciousness, and soul consciousness here is not all the time thinking. I not only for myself as a soul, but I look at everyone, everyone is playing their part. Everyone is different soul. Like you appreciate in soul consciousness other souls around you too, which I think that as not looking at anyone weaknesses, but constantly there is so much love. So I think soul consciousness has become our nature now. But because of that, you are able to appreciate all what you are appreciating.
Mm-hmm. But do you feel sometimes that, what's really, like if I use the word God, not just Baba, but God, trying to bring you to his own state of awareness, do you find that sometimes also Brahmin life could make us a little bit, limited in terms of thinking, oh, Baba's program, Baba's service, we have to do this, we have to answer email, oh, that sister wants this, or that brother wants that. And we become so busy with little things. What is Baba God? And I feel we are at a time when we make a lot of effort to become free from negative karma. But now it's time to experience Jivan Mukti, right? To experience totally going beyond everything. Don't you find sometimes that we need to expand soul consciousness and remembrance into something even bigger than what we have been doing so far? Or don't we feel that we need to expand a little bit? No?
It will happen, it will happen in every Brahmin's life when you will go beyond many things. What I experienced that, that mostly Brahmins, their joys and doing service or doing karma yoga or doing, but a time will come, there will be a lot of natural kind of that happiness, joy, and then we do everything. So our limits will be removed. There will be whole unlimited feelings. Like I was sharing that when I went in Baba's room, I just felt so much, it's not like Baba is just sitting in this picture, but also, when I look at Peace Village, even Charlie Bhai was saying yesterday, I don't know who is running it because it's so big, but everyone is instrument, everyone does whatever they could do for it. But I feel it's Baba's power. It's Baba's, we don't like to use word energy, but I feel it everywhere, everywhere. So definitely we will appreciate more and go beyond limits.
I know all those who came to the retreat with Brother Charlie, they came back so inspired and they felt it was such a beautiful retreat. I think sometimes it's good to be, being exposed to different thinking, different ways of thinking. Help me with this idea of this Avyak signal when Baba says, and you mentioned it was a little bit intense. when Baba says, never come down from your complete and set up on stage and thereby commit suicide. I understand what Baba says, but help us to keep it light and easy because it could be a little bit, he says, to come down from your original, virtuous, and powerful form. It's almost like you're accumulating on sin. I understand what Baba says, but if you're having a hard time or difficult day, it could be a little bit heavy, isn't it?
It's destroying. We are destroying something from within us. No?
Yeah.
So destroying, Baba is using word suicide because it is for the self. I took time to understand this, since afternoon I had been kind of trying to see, but then I'm now relating it much more by thinking what Baba means is that don't come down because it's like you are losing something.
Mm.
So, or maybe enthusiasm or something. So don't come down, right? That's what Baba meant. In the end, he is also talking about not only suicide, but the sinful. It's quite a big word, right? Sinful.
It is. There are big words.
No, but if you really go in a subtle way, then you know what he's saying are the right words, which are now I'm feeling that why he's using these words. And so
I feel sometimes that we need to appreciate that there was a Sakar period, during the Sakar days. Shiv Baba was using Brahma Baba in a very specific time, specific form. Then it became Avyakt. Avyakt, Avyakt language changed, the Avyakt Murli changed. And I feel like now it's been quite a few years, Baba is not coming into the physical world the way he used to. So should we start to pick up a different language? Should we start to hear Baba's signals a little bit different, so that we don't go into sometimes what could feel a little bit heavy, like if I'm making mistake, this is my kind of sin, or if I'm not like this, I'm committing suicide. I feel Baba's, latest stage should be taking us a little bit higher than that, isn't it?
maybe now he is becoming Dharamraj.
Well, this is
Because the
that's
role
not
of
what I was
father,
hoping to hear.
father, teacher, Sadguru. So then
Acha.
he's saying, this act is equivalent to this act. So maybe he's showing his form of Supreme Judge also.
So, which means we should be very careful about the slightest, mistake or imperfection, because time is very sensitive and it's not time to waste or to make mistakes.
But finally, he has to make us free from mistake, free from sins, free from everything. So when he uses these words, it really makes us think about it. And then, I was able to reconcile with the words, and I said, yeah.
So how do you remain light? How do you remain yourself light and free at this time when there are so many things going on, so many situations, so many, you know, thinking from everyone? How do you keep yourself so light and easy with all this?
Well, that's what my effort is. That yeah, there are a lot of, but that's where, let's say, situation because of lack of trust, maybe situation because of, So I think that ultimately in a short time they all will disappear. I was listening to one of the news that in India they have adopted a village and they want to make it like health, cleanliness, education, development, and a kind of a model. So I thought that could be something good. And they're doing so many things, so many things. So I think that situations do come, but if you really look at, they could be 1% maybe, no? Or 2%. 98% is good, no? Right? No?
I like your optimistic. You're always bringing us to the garden, not the forest of thorns, but the garden. So thank you for that.
Mm.
Thank you, Didi. I appreciate very much also your sharing yesterday with Genti Didi. It was very inspiring. And I think if both of you were not presenting to us some optimism, some hope, some positivity, it would be very difficult for many of us. So big thank you for what you're offering to all of us. And I know it's also time for your, birthday and special moments. So thank you for bringing life to our own, birth or life, whatever you call it. But I appreciate what you're bringing to us. So thank you.
Mm. Totally for you.
Flower for you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Didi. Thank you.
Whatever.